So here's the big question. Why is the world's most advanced fighter jet getting more expensive, not cheaper? The F-35 Lightning II program is facing a new, absolutely staggering price tag, and we're about to break down exactly what's going on. Welcome to Global Warwatch Network. Today, we are tackling one of the biggest numbers in military history, the F-35 program's massive $2 trillion cost. We're going to get into what that number really means. But first, if you find this kind of analysis valuable, do us a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Okay, let's get right to it. We have to start with the headline number, a figure that's been causing some serious sticker shock all around the world. And there it is, $2 trillion. That is the latest official lifetime cost estimate for the entire F-35 program, and this comes straight from a recent report by the Government Accountability Office. And yeah, that's a pretty significant jump up from the last estimate of $1.7 trillion. You see a number that big, and it almost doesn't feel real. It naturally raises the next question. What on earth does that actually pay for? Is that just for the planes themselves? Let's clear that up right now. So this is probably the most crucial part of understanding this story, knowing what that price tag actually includes. Because let me tell you, there is a very common misunderstanding out there that we need to address. And this comment from a Reddit user just says it all. This person, like so many others, thought that gigantic trillion-dollar figure was just for the R&D, the research and development. But the reality is, it's a whole lot bigger than that. Okay, here is the key difference you need to remember. That $2 trillion number, that is the total estimated cost to develop, buy, operate, and maintain the entire fleet of F-35s all the way out to the year 2088. Now, the actual sticker price to buy a single jet, that's a totally different story. That's sitting around $82 million for the newest models. You know, the best way to think about this is like owning a car. The price you pay at the dealership is just the beginning. Over the next 10, 15 years, you're paying for gas, insurance, new tires, oil changes, repairs. All of that is the true cost of owning the car. For the F-35, that's called sustainment. And as you can clearly see, it is the lion's share of the cost, a whopping $1.6 trillion. So that begs the question, why would anyone even embark on a project this massive in the first place? Well, the original idea behind the Joint Strike Fighter program was, to put it mildly, incredibly ambitious. The goal really was to design one core aircraft that could replace a whole bunch of different specialized and frankly aging jets. We're talking about legends like the F-16, the Hornet, even the A-10. The thinking was if you can build one flexible platform to do all those jobs, you'd save a fortune in the long run on manufacturing and maintenance. You know, economies of scale. And this grand idea is what led to the three main F-35 variants we have today. You've got the F-35A, that's the standard version for the Air Force. Then there's the B model for the Marines, the one that can do that incredible short takeoff and vertical landing trick. And finally, the C model, with its bigger wings and tougher landing gear, built for the brutal life on an aircraft carrier. One basic design, but tweaked for three very different missions. But, and this is a pretty big but, that super ambitious vision has collided head-on with a very tough reality. The program has been hit with some major delays and rising costs, and it's forcing a lot of hard choices. Right now, one of the biggest headaches is something called Technology Refresh 3, or TR3. You can think of it as a complete brain and nervous system transplant for the jet, all new avionics and software. But look at this timeline. It is years behind schedule, billions over budget, and it's created a huge logjam of brand new jets that are literally just sitting on the tarmac, unable to be delivered. And this is the kind of downstream effect that those delays cause. In 2023, the mission-capable rate for the Air Force's main F-35A fleet was just 52%. Now, to put that in perspective, the Air Force's goal is to have 80% of its jets ready to fly at any given moment. So yeah, they are a long way off. Okay, so we've talked plenty about the problems and the eye-watering cost. But let's pivot for a second. What's the payoff? With a $2 trillion price tag, what kind of game-changing capabilities does the F-35 actually bring to the table? This is really what sets it apart. The F-35 is not just another fighter, it's a flying information hub. It has this incredible combination of advanced stealth, a sensor package so powerful it's been called a tiny AWACS, and the ability to link up and share all that data with other forces.
That is a generational leap. And crucially, it carries its weapons internally, which is the key to keeping that stealth profile intact.
A perfect example of this in action is the Joint Strike Missile. The Air Force just awarded a $240 million contract for these things. They are long-range, super precise, and they're designed specifically to be carried inside the F-35's weapons bay. This lets the jet strike heavily defended targets from way outside of harm's way, all without compromising its stealth. It's pretty impressive stuff. So all of this brings us right back to the central tension of the entire F-35 program. It's this epic story of incredible ambition and absolutely groundbreaking technology. But it's also a story of immense complexity and just staggering cost. And that really leaves us with this final crucial question. Is the F-35 the blueprint for the future of air power, the single, adaptable platform for every mission? Or is it a cautionary tale about the incredible risks of trying to create a jack-of-all-trades system where that complexity almost guarantees delays and massive cost overruns?
And that's all the time we have for this explainer. Thank you so much for joining us on Global Warwatch Network. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, share it with a friend, and of course, subscribe. We would love to hear what you think about the F-35 program, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to join our community on social media. All the links are waiting for you in the description. We'll see you next time.